If you're a senior watching this right now, there is a very good chance that at least one food in your kitchen, maybe even something you believe is healthy, is quietly damaging your heart, weakening your muscles, and speeding up aging. And the scariest part, most seniors are eating these foods every single day, thinking they're helping their body, when they're actually pushing it toward inflammation, blood sugar crashes, memory decline, and even silent weight gain around the belly. We grow up believing that certain foods are universally safe, foods we've eaten for decades, foods doctors praised in the 1980s and 1990 seconds, foods advertised with green packaging, natural labels, and big promises. But what nobody tells seniors is that the body after 60 reacts to food differently. Digestion slows down, muscle mass falls, metabolism weakens, and inflammation rises. So a food that was harmless or even helpful at age 40 may become incredibly dangerous at age 65. Today, you're going to discover four specific foods that look healthy, feel healthy, even taste healthy, but are actually harming seniors from the inside out. Let's begin with the one seniors trust the most: whole grain breakfast cereals. Every morning, millions of older adults pour an innocent bowl of cereal, believing it supports gut health and heart strength. But here's the truth: these cereals are not the same as the whole grains our grandparents ate. Almost all boxed cereals sold today are ultra-processed, heated at extreme temperatures, and ground so fine that your body digests them as rapidly as sugar. For seniors, that means blood sugar spikes within minutes, and every spike triggers insulin, which triggers belly fat storage, which leads to inflammation. The CDC reports that almost 70% of Americans over 60 struggle with insulin resistance, and cereal is one of the biggest silent triggers. Plus, cereal companies add synthetic vitamins back into the grain after removing the natural ones, and the senior body doesn't absorb these synthetic forms properly. So instead of energizing you, cereal drains you. Instead of feeding muscle, it feeds fat. If you finish breakfast and feel tired or hungry again within 2 hours, that is your bloodstream shouting for help. A better senior-friendly breakfast is eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or oats cooked plainly, not processed into flakes. Next dangerous food: low-fat yogurt. Seniors buy it because it sounds heart-protective and weight-friendly, but low-fat yogurt is one of the biggest metabolic traps. When companies remove the fat, they remove the flavor. So they replace it with sugar and gums that thicken the yogurt artificially. Spoon for spoon, many flavored yogurts contain more sugar than a donut, and sugar at this age becomes a direct attack on muscle, joints, and the brain. Studies show seniors who eat high-sugar dairy have higher inflammation, weaker joints, and more belly fat. Even worse, many low-fat yogurts replace dairy with thickening chemicals the senior gut cannot digest properly. If you ever feel bloated or gassy after yogurt, that's not age, it's ingredient poisoning. The solution is simple. Choose full-fat unsweetened yogurt. The fat protects hormones, keeps you full longer, and supports muscle protection, something every senior desperately needs. Our third supposedly healthy food is fruit juice: orange juice, apple juice, grape juice. They all carry fruit on the label, sunshine on the box, and promises of vitamins. But fruit juice is not fruit. Once squeezed and processed, almost all the fiber disappears, and you are left with liquid sugar that rushes through the bloodstream faster than soda. Seniors absorb sugar more aggressively because muscle cells shrink and insulin receptors weaken. The result is sugar floating in the bloodstream, turning into inflammation, belly fat, and energy crashes. Many seniors drink juice thinking they are strengthening immunity, but the immune system after 60 actually becomes weaker when exposed to daily sugar spikes. What's worse, most store-bought juices are heat pasteurized, destroying vitamin C and antioxidants, forcing companies to add artificial vitamin C back in. So you're drinking something marketed as natural but is mostly sugar water with lab-made vitamins. Replace juice with whole fruit. The fiber slows digestion, protects the heart, and stabilizes blood sugar. Now the fourth food: plant-based vegetable oils. Canola, soybean, corn, sunflower. These oils sit in almost every kitchen. Recommended. for decades as heart healthy, but seniors were never told how these oils are made. They are chemically extracted, heated to extreme temperatures, and sprayed with preservatives to prevent rancidity. During that heating process, the oil becomes oxidized. Oxidized oils act like rust inside the body. They inflame arteries, stiffen joints, and accelerate cellular aging. Seniors who cook daily with these oils often experience more arthritis, more stiffness after waking, and more belly fat that seems impossible to lose. And here's something shocking. Vegetable oils disrupt omega-3 balance, and seniors desperately need omega-3s for memory and heart protection. Now imagine eating something every day that destroys the very nutrient your brain depends on. That is the hidden danger of these oils. Instead, switch to olive oil, avocado oil, or real butter in small amounts. They protect cells instead of destroying them. There is something deeper behind all of this. Seniors were raised in a generation that trusted television commercials and packaging. If the box said heart healthy, you believed it. If the ad showed smiling doctors, it must have been true. The tragedy is that food companies know seniors trust labels. They know seniors fear weight gain. They know seniors want stronger bones and sharper minds. So they design foods to look healthy instead of being healthy. That is why so many older adults feel frustrated. They try to eat better, yet nothing improves. They avoid sugar, yet still gain weight. They watch calories, yet still feel tired. They follow advice, yet their body weakens. The real problem isn't willpower, it's misinformation aimed at seniors. The good news: your body over 60 can still change dramatically. When seniors replace processed cereals with protein-rich breakfasts, muscle wakes up. When they replace low-fat yogurt with real dairy, cravings vanish. When they replace fruit juice with real fruit, blood sugar steadies. And when they replace vegetable oils with natural fats, inflammation falls. Many seniors notice transformation in just 2 weeks. More stable energy, easier movement, clearer memory, and less belly bloating. The body responds quickly when it finally receives real food. The biggest takeaway for seniors is this: what helps a young adult does not necessarily help a 65-year-old. The senior body must be nourished differently. You need more protein, more healthy fats, more omega-3s, more antioxidants, and real fiber, not marketing slogans. If you're watching, think about your kitchen right now. Which foods on this list are you eating every day? The cereal you trust, the juice you drink, the low-fat yogurt you love, the vegetable oil you cook with. You don't need to eliminate them all overnight. Just replace one item today. Choose a breakfast with eggs instead of cereal. Swap your juice for a piece of fruit. Start cooking in olive oil instead of canola oil. Small steps become big victories. Your body after 60 is capable of healing, repairing, and growing stronger, but only if you give it the chance.